the fiscal deficit which has been committed to 5.8%, right? Your thoughts on that? Every budget there's a lot of commentary on, are we adhering? Is it unmanageable? Is it? I mean, we've looked at fiscal deficits exceeding 6.2, 6.3, 6.4 as well. 5.8, good performance, you'd say?
There are 2 points. Fiscal consolidation has been one of the hallmarks of Nirmala Sitharaman when it comes to prioritizing that in her budget outlook. I think that's one stark difference. From the time she came in as finance minister, she's consistently talked about a fiscal consolidation roadmap for the government to follow. Having said that, what the government has, and I think when you've seen the revised estimates that have come out, we'll have to look at what's happened with what the government envisaged in terms of tax revenue and what it has collected. We know about indirect tax and the direct tax collections have been very promising, but what you don't have is a promising window is on other estimates through disinvestment that the government wanted to project. It has failed to account for, in revised estimates, you see that whatever it has outlaid in terms of it wishes to continue on disinvestment, it has not been able to do that. Which means that whatever roadmap you would create for fiscal consolidation or handling your fiscal deficit, it will be difficult for the government to do so over a period of time. So the pleasant story is we are collecting a lot more revenue, more than what we expect in the direct and indirect tax revenue, but we're not doing our non-tax revenue receipts, which is where bulk of the government's revenue would come in from. That's not at all doing this.
Shashi Tharoor, Congress speaking. Let's listen to him.
Very little concrete on implementation. Some serious questions about areas of omission. No reference to the success or failure of the PLI scheme, which is taking so much money. She talked about foreign investment without acknowledging that investment has come down significantly. She talked, frankly, about a number of things that are couched in vague language like for confidence and hope and so on. But when it comes to hard figures, there were very few figures available. For example, she talked about foreign direct investment without acknowledging that it has come down as a percentage of GDP, not gone up. She talked about, she didn't talk about unemployment, which has gone up to record levels. She didn't talk about youth unemployment. She didn't talk about declining female labor participation when talking about Nari Shakti. So there were so many omissions. I must say that this is going to be a very, very disappointing speech in terms of being couched entirely in generalities and without enough substance, nor any willingness to address the specific problems of the economy. She could have taken credit for certain things and challenged certain things, but instead what she gave us was nothing but unvarnished PR kind of rhetoric.
So GDP has been given the new definition, that is governance, development and performance under the leadership of
Yeah, the GDP I see is government disruption. I see not just not development, but rather, frankly, demographic betrayal of the young. And when I see P, I see poverty rising, and particularly inequality at the bottom echelons of our society. So GDP has a very different meaning in what we are seeing in the country than what she is saying.
From breaking news, detailed analysis, in-depth interviews and explainers, follow the Times of India. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to like our videos and hit the bell icon to stay updated with the latest.